Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a speed build of a large family house for pets. Yes, it's for your family and for your pets because the Sims Cats and Dogs expansion pack is out, and I've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm going to be building with this pack pretty much for the rest of my Sims life existence in The Sims 4 because no house is complete without a room for the kitties and doggies. And if I forget one in any house, feel free to yell at me because, everyone deserves a pet. Everyone deserves a pet. If you don't like pets, don't know what to say to you. I love cats. I mean, dogs I could do without. I'm not a dog person. I'm a cat person, and I'm wearing cat ears to just, drill that point home. I love cats. Meow. There's even a kitty on my screen. Let me make sure I get the right side. This is Luna, and she's having a nap, and she usually joins me in my live streams, and she greets the new people when they enter the chat. This banner underneath me that says Simarchy, I know it's a bit narcissistic, but that's usually on my live streams too. I decided why not just leave them up for my regular videos that I record, because then you get to see Luna, and there she is stretching. She sleeps a lot. She's a napper. She's a napping cat. And you get to see my seahorsicorn, which I'm so proud of, and you get to see my name in rainbow pastel colors, because why not? I don't know. If it's annoying, let me know. I'll remove it. But it's there. Okay. Yeah, that was basically a hello, my name's Steph. I like cats. If you're new, welcome. The story, or this house has a little funny backstory, which I've kind of told in bits and pieces throughout a bunch of videos this month. You'll understand why in a second. So, I'm just going to start from the top because this is a long video and I'm going to need lots of stuff to talk about. So I made a new friend on Twitter. Her name is Reliana. I will make sure to link her channel below if I remember. Reliana the Adventurous. I don't even know if I'm saying her name right, but we met because she was doing a series. I don't want to bore you, but she was doing a series similar to mine, my Furnish Me series, and she wanted to use a name, but we ended up coming up with another cute name for her to use. But then we started talking about collabing, and I told her that I have a Furnish Me series where I build houses for people to furnish, and she said she would love to do that. And, well, I guess she already knew about the series because she messaged me about it. But anyways, we started talking about collabs, and I was like, we can collab through the Furnish Me series, basically is what I said to her. And I told her I would build her a house, and I asked what type of house she wanted, and she told me to surprise her. So I did. I built this house. This is a house I built for her. So I didn't mean for it to be this gigantic. I think it originally was going to be a one-story home, but then, I don't know, I've been weird about one-story homes lately because I've been trying to experiment more with architecture and roofing styles. Not that I'm good at it. Like I said, I'm trying to experiment and learn more. And I decided that a flat roof would just be kind of boring. So when I was trying to decide what parts would be a balcony and what part would be like a false roof, I kind of decided just to make a whole second floor. And it wasn't supposed to be this big is what I'm trying to say. But I ended up falling in love with the house anyway. I kind of laid out all the rooms, my visions for the rooms, and then I worked on the landscaping because the point of the series is I build and then the other person furnishes and may or may not do the landscaping depending on what we agree on. I like doing the landscaping though, so I definitely did it for this one. And so I do all that. I upload it. I feel kind of bad because I really like it. I wanted to furnish it myself, but I was like, I need to build a house for her because I told her I would, and I haven't yet. So I messaged her on Twitter, and I'm like, here's your house. It's uploaded. Have fun. Let me know when it's done. We'll figure out a day to upload them together. And by the way, it's kind of big. If you really don't like it, it's fine. I'll make you another one. And she's like, oh, it's a beautiful house, but it's too big. And I was like, yeah, it's a big house. So fortunately, she didn't want to furnish it, and I really wanted to, so that worked out great, right? So that's where the story would normally end. I would build her another house, and we'd move on. Here's my issue. I built her another house, and surprise, surprise, I fell in love with it again. And this time I didn't tell her. I was just like, yeah, still working on a house for you. So I build this house, and I furnish it because I fell in love with it. So that was the second house I built. Then I decided I'd better really build her a house. So let's build her another house. So I build her a third house. Third house, I, surprise, surprise, fall in love with again and decide to furnish it myself. Like, thank God I'm not messaging her, like, acting like a complete weirdo and creep. Built you a house, just kidding. Like, thank God that didn't happen. I was just like kind of having an internal struggle, like, okay, I want to keep this house for myself. So finally I built her a fourth house, and I resisted the temptation to furnish it myself, and she's gonna furnish it on her channel. So that's a separate video, separate house, nothing to do with this one. Just that's the story of this house, and I think it's kind of funny. I think it's hilarious because I amuse myself. And yeah, this is the house I got to keep. But it's a big house. It's pretty big. There's lots of rooms for lots of Sims. I think I try to cover every life stage. Been trying to do that lately. Cover the infants, the toddlers, the kids, the teens, the adults, and maybe a guest room of some sort. And of course now we have to include pets. I mean, we don't have to include pets, but come on. Remember, I like cats. I'm including the pets. I'm including all the pets. So there's a couple of pet rooms. 3, I believe. I think there's 3 rooms dedicated just to the pets. I hope you don't want to fit 8 Sims and 5 pets in here, because that's not possible. You could only fit 8 total. 8 total Sims and pets combined. Kind of sucks. I wish it was like Sims 3 where you could do 10. Especially since these pets aren't technically playable. Like, you can't control them. You figured you could have a few more here and there, but for whatever reason, The Sims decided not to do that. I'm a little bit sad. I'm a little bit bitter. It's my new gripe. Like, my old gripe was, I want a color wheel. Well, where's my color wheel? And now it's like, I want 50 cats. I want all the cats. I know there's mods. Okay? I know there's mods. I don't like mods. I know there's mods I could download and control the pets, and which I don't really care about controlling the pets as much. But there are mods where you can expand the slots for how many Sims and pets you can have. But I just don't like mods in my game. Like, I don't know, it's something I've talked about before. I prefer to have... I just prefer to use the items that EA gives us. I know there's nothing wrong with using mods. There's some great mods. There's some great custom content out there. Just personally, it's not my thing. So I'll just continue to gripe about it, and y'all can just be like, Stephanie, use the mod or shut up. But that's not how I work, so I'll just continue to gripe about it. But anyways, using pretty much all the new items that came with the Cat and Dog expansion pack. Love the new windows. We got so lucky with those beautiful windows, which, by the way, go perfectly with the items from the Parenthood pack. I feel like those windows and doors are a match made in heaven. Cats and Dogs and Parenthood work lovely together. Even just thinking about the 2 packs together, they work great. You know, it concentrates more on the family aspect and the pets in the family, which I think are family. The pets are part of the family, so... Oh, that just reminded me of a sad story. I normally don't like to tell sad stories, but I mean, this one had a happy ending. But we had a hurricane here in Florida a few months back, and it kind of like rattled my whole world. But once we got like power and internet back and stuff, I came across a story of a local car dealership that had a dog that was like a guard dog, I guess. And people knew about this dog. They would see him outside. He basically lived in the car dealership. But during the hurricane, like, the number one thing you want to do is worry about your family and your safety. And like I said, pets are my family. I feel like that's the way it should be. If you adopt a pet, you should treat them like a child. You know, you should take care of their health needs and their everything, you know, make sure they're healthy, make sure they're happy, make sure they have toys and love and all that. Like, you should do that for an animal. But these people decided that a dog was their property. And it was a guard dog, and it wasn't really part of the family. So while they were securing everything up and packing their belongings and their actual family, taking them to safety, they decide to forget about this dog. So poor thing is chained to a fence during a hurricane all night long. No shelter, no safety, no comfort, no food, nothing. Just chained to a fence, left basically to die. And luckily he didn't. He survived. He was fine. He was a little dirty and a little scared, but he was fine. And someone came by the next day and saw him there and realized that he had been chained up there all night and stole him. And I don't even want to use the word steal, because he rescued him. He rescued that doggy. He rescued him, or he or she, I don't know who, but someone rescued this puppy. Dog. I call dogs puppies. They rescued them, and the owners of the car dealership put up a post on Facebook basically still referring to the dog as their property. Didn't give it a name, didn't have any sort of sympathy or compassion for the dog. Basically just said, you know, it was a mistake. We forgot about the dog while we were making sure our family was safe. And whoever has the dog, please return it to us. That was basically the post, and this person sounded like such a jerk, so it became like a big thing locally, and people were bashing them and leaving them bad reviews and saying whoever rescued that doggy deserves to keep them, and they hope that person gets charges for animal abuse and never gets their dog back. So I haven't followed up on the story, but I'm pretty sure whoever took that dog had no plans of returning it. So doggy got rescued, and that person is a jerk. If you're gonna have a pet, treat them like family. Why else? To protect your car dealership? I mean, come on. Like, I feel like that's a jerk move, and I would I love my pets. Like, during the hurricane, they were my number one priority, not me. Like, I could have fled to safety, I could have evacuated, but no, I was worried about my cats. I wanted to make sure that they were protected and they were in a good place, and if we did have to go to a shelter, it was a pet-friendly shelter. So my first concern is my pets. It's just really sad when other people don't see that. So, you know, it's a sad story, but it's also a happy story because the puppy was rescued. So there's that. It's quite a long video. I'm really not sure what I'm talking about. I guess I could keep talking about pets. I'm still kind of working on the yard here, putting in a little pond, and you probably saw it already, but there's a giant pool shaped like a dog bone, which I thought was cute. Did someone tell me to do that? I think someone told me to do that. I think it was a viewer during a live stream, and then I just replicated the same pool here that we did during the live stream. And then during another live stream, we did a pool shaped like a paw, which I'm gonna tour that house for you guys. That'll be a separate video. Just expect a ton of family and pet homes on this channel for as long as I can foresee into the future. That's my thing now. I feel like I have my game back, you know? Sims 3 was the first Sims game that I started playing, and I pretty much bought all the packs to begin with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I bought them all like right around the same time. I didn't really like have that experience where you get the packs slowly as they're released like I did with The Sims 4. I just kind of had everything. So I always had pets, and I've definitely been more of a builder than a game player anyways. But when I do gameplay, I like creating families. I like having the pets. That's my favorite thing to do. Having babies, having them grow up, having the cats. I was going to say cats and dogs. I like cats more. Having the cats run around. I'll give Sims dogs sometimes too, but that's what the game was for me when I did gameplay instead of building. And every build I did, I pretty much had a pet room. It was like as essential as having a toilet, you know, like you had a house and you had a room for the pets, or at least stuff for the pets. So having that back in The Sims now feels like home. It feels good. It feels comfortable. It feels familiar. So, I'm going back to that. I'm going back to lots of family houses for families and pets. You'll see a lot of that on this channel. I hope you like it. I mean, I can't imagine you wouldn't. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you don't like pets, I don't know what to say to you. You probably haven't even continued this long into the video anyway, if you're not an animal person. But this is another thing I used to do. I used to lay down the colors of the wallpaper first and then build the room around it. I'm just going back to my roots. I'm going back to what like I originally loved about the game, and building in that sense too, you know. I love the family aspect. I love the pet aspect. I want more family stuff. I talked about this in another video, but I want a changing table and a playpen and slides and swings and tree houses and walkers and strollers and all that stuff that we had for toddlers and babies. I guess for toddlers. Yeah. I said for babies in the last videos. I guess babies didn't really do much in The Sims 3 either, but you could at least pick them up and carry them around. But yeah, I like that. I like that aspect. Another thing I used to do is I would create the families first. Like pretty much every house I built, I would create a family, give them their traits, create a backstory, and then build the house based around their needs. How many kids they had, what the kids liked, what the parents liked as hobbies, what their careers were. And I keep saying that's something I'm going to try to bring back, but then I never do, because when I build, I don't really think about that anymore. I just kind of start building and come up with a story as I go along, if I do come up with a story at all. So if you want me to go back to creating the families first, let me know. I know Deligracy experimented with that because she said the same thing. She said that she used to do that and then she stopped. And I think one build she did recently, she created a family first and she did like the little create a sim and then went into the build. And I don't think she's done any more since then. It takes longer. It takes more effort, I would imagine. That's probably why. That's probably why I don't do it. But if you really want to see it, let me know. I'll try. I'll see what I could do. Maybe even if I don't show the Create a Sim, at least create a family. Like, you can't see, that's the thing, you can't upload the house with the family anymore. In Sims 3 you used to be able to upload the house and the family together, and now you have to upload them separately. So if I upload a house, like I'm doing for my Simarchy Bay series on Twitch, might talk about that. I'll create a family, upload them, call them like the Longoria household, and then I'll build a house for them and call it the Longoria house. So you kind of match them together and download them download them together if you want. I guess that's what I would have to do if we did this. Maybe I would just put them in the screenshots or something. I don't know. I'm not a create a sim person anyways. When I create sims, I randomly generate them. I don't even change their outfits. I'm horrible. So maybe I won't do that. I'm just talking out loud, just thinking out loud. But you guys can make the sims for the house. How about that? You make the sims. But I am doing a bit of, if you do like that, I am doing a bit of that on my live streams over on Twitch, which you've probably heard me talk about if you've been here for a little bit. And if you're new, hi, welcome. In addition to the YouTube channel, I live stream on Twitch. I used to live stream on YouTube every single week. Now I'm sort of cutting it back to whenever I have extra time and doing the once a week on Twitch, just having a second platform just in case. And I have a series called Building Simarchy Bay, and it's basically, I took Windenburg and I made up a backstory and I claimed it as my own. If you want to hear the backstory, let me know. Maybe I can make a little introduction video at a separate time. But the basics of it is, it's haunted. My sim took over the town, is rebuilding it little by little. So in the live streams, what we're doing is we're creating families and backstories. We're building them a house, and then we're building some sort of community lot for them to work at. So, for example, we built an apartment complex with, I think, 4 different Sims families, and one of them was a police officer, so then we built a police station. One was an aspiring chef, so we built them a restaurant. The other was a librarian, so we built them a bookstore. Things like that. So we do create the Sims, randomly generate the Sims and give them a story and build them a house. And we do a little bit of gameplay in between too, just to kind of, I don't know, get the family started, see them living in the house for a little bit. It's not long. It's just like maybe a few minutes at the end of the speed build. So speed build, live build. I swear the terms between YouTube and Twitch just, it's a whole new world over there. But if you're interested in that, I will make sure to link my Twitch in the description. If I forget, let me know. I'll link it. It's just twitch.tv/Simarchy. And that's every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then whenever I can, whenever I have extra time, I throw in a few extra live streams over there and a few here on YouTube. It's going to be old news by the time this is posted, but I do have one series live still on YouTube called One Word. And tomorrow in real time for me, which is probably like a month ago for you, depending on when this gets uploaded, I have one scheduled. It's with my friend Lily, and we talk about our one word that guides us and motivates us in life. And I decorate an apartment for one of the viewers based around their one word. And now that we have the pets pack, I'm going to be including their dream pet as well in their apartment. So that's fun. That's one Wednesday a month. It kind of varies. I had a hard time making this dining room table here fit, so I decided to just player test it since it didn't technically fit, and the sim was able to sit down, so it should be fine. If you have any issues, you could probably rearrange that a bit differently, but it should work fine. Just sidetracked talking about something and then seeing something on the screen and getting sidetracked. Maybe I'll talk about the build a little bit more. There's still 10 minutes left of this, which is long because on average my videos are 10 minutes or less. So when I do these big builds that are 20, 30 minutes, it's a lot. It's a lot to voice over. It's not bad or anything. I don't know what to talk about sometimes. So, there's my nervous laugh. I don't know. There's bay window seats. Those are really fun and exciting. We have the size down sheet now, which is amazing. I do really like the furniture that came with this pack. Like I said, I think I said it in this video. Bulk recording, so I don't remember what's what. The Parenthood and the cat and dog pack just go so well together. So used the Parenthood kitchen there. We didn't get any new counters or cabinets, but we did get a new dining table and we got some new bathroom stuff. I feel like the bathroom stuff, though, looks a lot like the vampire stuff and the fitness stuff bathroom combined. So I would have rather had some new kitchen counters, but, you know, I'm not the game developer. I don't decide those things. So My opinion doesn't really matter, I guess, but I would have much rather had some new counters. I know a lot of simmers talk about that we need new counters, but we honestly really do. We really, really do. And I'm trying to do more activities in the houses. The bonsai tree is kind of cool. I think that's a one-time thing, though. I think your sim can shape it, and then I don't know what you do with it after that. But, oh, there's a closer look at the pool, and I actually put the dog bones in there to kind of like drill in the point that this is a dog bone-shaped pool. I put the painting easel in the living room, and of course the kids get all sorts of toys and things to play with. So just trying to do more of that. Now that I'm concentrating on building bigger homes than tiny homes, I'm able to put more of that fun, creative stuff for your Sims. And that kind of goes back to that story that I was talking about, how I used to make a Sims family and then build the house around their needs. So I would remember to do that stuff. Because like I said, if I had a mom that was a chef, you know, I would build her a dream chef kitchen. If I had a daughter that was into computer stuff, I would make sure to give her a computer and like video game consoles and things like that. So yeah, I do forget to do that once in a while. The pets, though, this is the third pet room I'm about to work on. The first two were downstairs. I don't know how you're going to fit all these Sims in this house, but you can. You can fit 6 Sims and 2 pets, I guess. That would make sense for the way that I built this one. I thought I was going to start working on it, but I'm working on the hallway now. But there is a third pet room up here, which is great because especially the kittens and puppies, they can't go up and down the stairs on their own. So you can literally plop them upstairs and they would stay up there and they would have everything they need upstairs as well as downstairs, which I thought was really cute. Is this? Yeah, here I'm working on it. I guess it's more set up for a cat. It's kind of hard to do the dog rooms on the inside because the dogs don't have a lot of indoor stuff. Most of their stuff is for the outside. So I imagine this is a cat room. It's got everything you need. The food, the litter, the cat tree. And then, this room's exciting. This room was fun. This is for a teenager or maybe a kid that's just turning into a teenager. And I think it was going to be a guest bedroom at first, but then I was like, no, this would make a great teen room. And I use lots of purples and blues in here, which is a really pretty color combo. And she gets a vanity, or I guess a boy could live in here too, and a computer desk. So there's the best of both worlds, all the computer stuff and all the makeup stuff. And music too. I made sure to give this teen lots and lots of stuff to play with. I can't remember if I put a toy box in here, but like I said, I feel like it's a kid transitioning into a teen, or a teen that just kind of grew out of that kid phase and is slowly converting their room into a more grown-up space. I love those pillows so much that came with the toddler pack. They're so useful and so cute. So I just built that little area in front of the bed there. And yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite rooms I ever made. I put the fairy poster up there too, which, oh gosh, I miss the fairies. But what I was going to say, this kid room, it's a room for 2 kids. I think I like better than the teen room, even though I just gushed over how much I like that room. I think this is the best kids room I ever built. I hate tooting my own horn like that, but seriously, like, this room was fun. The cat and dog items are fun. Like the furniture items for kids that came with the pack. And the colors, like I said, by placing different wallpapers first, that kind of helped me determine the theme of the room. I don't think I've ever used this sort of orangish corally wallpaper before, and it was just fun to pull out all those orange tones out of the kids stuff. Because I can get a little bit all over the place with the kids stuff and just put every single color in a room, which I still kind of did, but at least most of it had a sort of orangey base. It's just fun. It's just fun. This room makes me happy. I don't know. If I was a kid, I would have loved to have a room like this. All the toys, all the wall decorations, all the pops of color, the pet beds, just adorable. Oh, I love this room so much. Can I just be a kid again and live here? And like the bed shaped like cat ears. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Ugh. Cuteness overload. I know I've been talking about Sims 3 a lot, but remember we had such cool kids' beds? We had one that looked like a princess castle. We had one that looked like a pirate ship. God, we had some amazing stuff. I really hope we get a lot of it back over here in Sims 4. I really do. This is the nursery and toddler room. Kept it the pinks and purples. Really fun colors in here too. There's the unicorn holding the light from Parenthood. One of my favorite things to do. I used to build laundry rooms a lot in The Sims 3, and even though we don't technically have laundry yet, I sometimes put laundry rooms, which I haven't done recently. But we do have the laundry basket, and the laundry bin, and I have built my own washers and dryers before. They're on the gallery under Blah Stephanie. If you want to look up washer and dryer, you can see them. But for some reason, I haven't been remembering to put laundry rooms in the houses. So hopefully, well, definitely when that pack comes out next year, I'll be doing a lot more laundry rooms too. Just another thing that makes the house feel complete, makes it feel like a home. The other thing that I don't get to do a lot of is garages because, we don't have functioning cars, but you can make the toy cars look like full-size cars. I guess I could technically build a garage. We have that crafting table and some cool wooden benches and stuff that came with the cats and dogs pack that would look cool in a garage. But usually when I build a garage now in The Sims 4, I just kind of make it look like it was converted into a living room or converted into a game room. And I'll just build my own little garage doors using columns and wallpaper and shelving units. I didn't do that here though, but it just reminded me of something else I used to do a lot in The Sims 3. I feel like the game's getting there, it's getting there. There's going to be more packs. There's going to be a lot more fun stuff. Little by little, like I said, this is my first experience playing The Sims and having to wait for content to be released, where as The Sims 3, I just got it all at once, and it was a bit overwhelming. I do kind of prefer it this way just because I get to see and appreciate every pack and everything that it comes with and remember what came from what pack. Whereas The Sims 3, I couldn't tell you what plant came from where. I just knew that I had it, and I had a lot of store content too, so it's nice. It's nice this way. I only started though at the beginning of the year, so I did miss I think a whole 2 years of Sims 4 as stuff was being released new. I was still seeing it and buying it, but I wasn't actually playing the game until the beginning of this year when we got toddlers. So toddlers and pets, like I said, it just makes me happy. Finally having both. Laundry will make it even better. I'm going to go back to my roots of building these fun family homes. That's just what I love. I do really like the fantasy stuff too. I love building fairy houses and things like that. So I do hope we get more supernatural stuff in the future. Vampires were fun, but I don't know, there's only so many Victorian castle vampire homes you can build before you get bored of it. So it'd be nice to have some fairies, some witches, unicorns again, maybe mermaids, maybe a beach town, where you can actually go swimming. I'm just dreaming now. I'm just dreaming out loud. But anyways, we're in the screenshots. Like I said, this home is so fun. I love it. I really like this house. I hope you guys do too. You can download it from the gallery under Blah Stephanie, BLAH Stephanie. That's in the description of every video in case you missed it. Here's our dog bone shaped pool. So much fun. There's a little monkey bars and a grilling area. Lots of stuff for the kids and toddlers. We have the toddler toys, the dollhouse, and the slide. The big the pirate ship I think the kids can play on. Here's a view of the living room. Nice and cozy. Didn't go crazy with the clutter, but there's enough of it. I love that there's pillows on the couches and bay window seats. So cute. Here's the 2 other pet rooms downstairs with a doggy door going outside. I think I put one in the front, the side, and the back. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe just in the front and the back, but there's the doggy door. This is a nice kitchen. Dining room, nice and cozy. I love this house. There's a study. 2 desks in here so you can read or do homework or anything you want on the computers. Yeah, I guess you don't do homework on the computers, but you know what I mean. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the screenshots, guys. I really had fun building this. I hope you'll download it and enjoy it. And if you had fun and you want to subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. I post a lot of videos on the channel, all Sims related, all fun Sim stuff, and I have those live streams on Twitch and on YouTube as well. So make sure to check those out. They're a lot of fun. We can really interact with each other and build together and play together. The bedrooms. I love that teen room so much. It's just so cute. That purple, that pastel-y lilac. I would have loved a room like this. Actually, I did have a purple room. What am I saying? I had a really pretty purple room. And then here's the fun kids room. Oh my god, all these pop of colors. They just make me so happy. And of course, the parents' room's a little bit more subdued here. Yeah, just enjoying this. Don't know what else to say. I guess I might as well just end here. Yep. Well, I don't know, a few more seconds. I like to keep going until the end because there's no point in putting 10 seconds of music. Here's the nursery and toddler room. And here are the floor plans. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you had fun, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.